Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to ANI EVS Home School. This is Shahzadi Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Science of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take a physics class for class 9 students. Our today's topic, chapter 3, part 5. Our today's lecture number 19 and SW number 17. My dear students, let's start our class. Today we will discuss from chapter 3, gravitational force. Okay, what is gravitational force? The force due to which all objects in the universe attracts one another is called gravitational force. My dear students, I am repeating, what is gravitational force? The force due to which all objects in the universe attract one another is called gravitational force. Now we will discuss Newton's laws of gravitation. The gravitational attraction between two homogeneous pairs is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. My dear students, see this figure. Here, suppose this is two objects. The mass of objects is m1 and m2, and the distance between these two objects is r, and the gravitational attraction between, so the Newton's laws of gravitation will be the gravitational attraction between two homogeneous pairs is proportional to the square proportional to the product of their masses and is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Okay, let us consider two masses m1 and m2 and the distance between them is r. If the force acting between them is F, if the force is F, then the gravitational force F equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. This is the Newton's laws of gravitation. My dear students, I am repeating, if two masses m1 and m2 and the distance between them is r, and then the Newton's gravitational force is F equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. Here m1 and m2 is the masses and r is the distance, and this G, capital G, is the gravitational constant and its value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. My dear students, now here mass m1 attracts mass m2 towards itself by the force, okay, and also the mass m2 will attracts mass m1 towards by itself. Of the two masses, if one is our earth and we consider that the mass of the earth is capital M and we let another body of mass is m be kept over the earth's surface, then the earth will attract the mass m towards its center by a force F. So then the gravitational force F equals to G m divided by r square. Here capital M is the mass of the earth and small m is the mass of the object, okay, and r is the distance of their two masses. G is the gravitational constant. So the force is actually the weight of the object. Here r is the distance of the object of mass m from the center of the earth, okay, r is the distance of the object of mass m from the center of the earth. This is not the distance of mass m from earth's surface. Here the earth radius is too large and it will be 6,400 kilometer. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have understood Newton's gravitational law. Now from Newton's gravitational law we will find out the value of G. Okay, we will find out the value of G. Here we know F equals to ma. In our previous chapter we have memorized this law, F equals to ma from Newton's second law, and acceleration due to gravity is expressed by G. G is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity is expressed by G instead of A. Okay, so from this F equals to ma, from this law we can write F equals to mg, and here G is the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity, G is we use G instead of A. Okay, this is equation number 1, and from Newton's laws of gravitation we can write F equals to G m divided by r square. My dear students, this is equation number 2. Okay, from equation 1 and 2 we can write F equals to mg and F equals to G m divided by r square, and from these two equation we can write mg into equals to G m divided by r square. Okay, and from this equation we will find out the value of G. Okay, so G equals to G m divided by r square. This m will be here. Okay, so it will be Gm divided by r square, and this is the laws of acceleration due to gravity. G equals to Gm divided by r square. My dear students, you have to memorize this law, and from this formula we will find out we can easily find out the value of G here. Okay, so we will put the value of capital G, that means the gravitational constant, and this is the mass of the earth, and this is the distance of the earth. Okay, so now we will put this value. We know the value of G is, that means gravitational constant G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. My dear students, here this value you have to, all this value have to memorize properly. You have to memorize properly. The mass of the earth, capital M, is 5.98 into 10 to the power 24 kg. The radius of the earth R equals to 6.37 into 10 to the power 6 meter, and the gravitational constant G equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And you have to memorize properly this value. Okay, we will put this value now. So G into capital M, the M is the mass of the earth. So mass of the earth is 5.98 into 10 to the power 24 kg, and divided by r square. R means the radius of the earth, 6.37 into 10 to the power 6 whole square. Okay, my dear students, now doing this calculation we can easily find out the value of G, that means it will be 9.8 meter per second square. My dear students, this is the value of acceleration due to gravity, that means G equals to 9.8 meter per second square. My dear students, now come to problem number 1. Here the question, the distance from the center of the sun to the center of the earth is 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. If the mass of the earth is 2.4 into 10 to the power 24 kg, and the mass of the sun is 2 into 10 to the power 30 kg, find the gravitational force between the sun and the earth. My dear students, at first you have to write here given mass of the sun is mass of the sun here given m1. Suppose mass of the sun is m1, and this is given 2 into 10 to the power 30 kg. Then mass of the earth here given m2 equals to 2.4 into 10 to the power 24 kg. Distance between the center of the sun and to the center of the earth r is given 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Okay, and we know the gravitational constant G equals to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, and you have to memorize this value, and we have to find out the gravitational force between the sun and the earth. That means gravitational force between sun and earth, F equals to what? So we have to find out this value. Now we will put this value in the formula. So we know what is the formula of Newton's gravitational law. We know F equals to G m1 m2 divided by r square. This is the laws of Newton's gravitational law. This is the law of Newton's gravitation. So we have to put this value here. G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, and the value of m1 here 2 into 10 to the power 30 kg into value of m2 equals to 2.4 into 10 to the power 24 kg and divided by r square. R means the distance between the center of the sun to the center of the earth. Here given r equals to 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter, and it will be whole square. Okay, so by doing this calculation we'll find out for the value of f equals to 1.42 into 10 to the power 22, and the unit of the force is Newton. So this is the value of the gravitational force between the sun and the earth is 1.42 into 10 to the power 22 Newton. My dear students, I hope you have understood our today's topic, and our today's SW number is 17, and your SW topic is mathematical problem. That means find out the value of g, and this mathematical problem. Do this mathematical problem as your SW and submit it Saturday. My dear students, hope you have understood our today's topic properly. Keep practicing at home and memorize properly all question answer and the log, and submit your SW regularly. See you again in the next class. Allah Hafiz.